Hello, what is happening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Team Secret versus IG, the Redbull Battlegrounds Finals, game number 5. We're in for one hell of a show right here. Team Secret, they're on the verge of winning, likewise with IG, and judging from the draft, this is gonna be a close one. This is gonna be one hell of a close game. Got on the side of IG, we got Chuan on the Witch Doctor, Faith on the Enigma, we got 430 on the Shadow Fiend, got Weaver picked up by Burning, who's one of the best Weaver players in the world, and finally we have Faith, who's probably going to be running that offlane Earthshaker. You really need to run an offlane Earthshaker with the lineup like this when you got a jungle farmer, a safe lane, backed up by a support. So this is going to be position 4 or 3 Earthshaker, depending on how much farm and how much the Enigma gets shut down. S4 is going to be on the Razor on the side of the Alliance. He's definitely going to be a mid hero. Burning, just running in, securing that rune, and will be picked up by for 30. But the most important thing is that the IO is going to be played by Kuroki. Gets his bottle right off the bat. He's going to be linking up with Puppy for now, but probably going to be jumping onto ITZ in not too long. So they're going to be running that dual lane mid, that Wisp Tiny combination to try to get some of that quick experience and try to drain out this Shadow Fiend. So we do have Sai up in the top lane on the Darkseer, going to be going up against Burning here. We'll be trying to push in the lanes as much as possible, make it difficult for Burning the last hit. Puppy is going to be backing him up for now. Down the safe lane is actually S4. But he's a rather solid, not exactly offlaner, but he's up against an offlane Earthshaker, so he shouldn't have that much trouble finding his farm. And if they will line up correctly, the Avalanche is going to be hitting Chuan, but not going to be doing a whole lot of damage. Raises onto it's easy. He really has to be careful here because the Shadow Fiend has a lot of burst, and once the casket starts flying, Kuroki and Ortiz, they cannot be linked to each other anymore. It's just too dangerous because the casket is going to bounce. It's going to bounce between them. Not sure what the bounce radius is, but it's big enough. So they're going to have to break tether, and that's very dangerous for Ortiz because then he loses pretty much all of his regen, which he's got going for him right now. But currently getting a lot of good farm. Enigma, Faith in the jungle, also starting to farm up, and Zai and Puppy, they're taking down the pole camps, trying to get the lane, try to control the lane just a little bit instead of just trying to constantly push in. But they're zoning out Burning right now, which is the most important thing for him. Zai is getting a lot of experience up on this top lane. It's almost level 3, which is very neat considering the fact that they're actually running a dual lane. Oh, casket. It's gonna fly, RTC. Not in too much trouble. Still just gonna be taking a bit of damage from the Maledict. Yeah, barely anything. There's no damage coming through right now. It just adds about 15, no, 5 in base damage. So absolutely taking no damage at all. Down the bottom means S4 is getting zoned out by Faith. Oh, not by Faith. Excuse me. By Luo here. He's basically got all of his mana drain. Has picked up the early bottle to try to keep the harass out on this 4. Of course, if those fissures land regularly, it's going to be burning him quite low. But he does have a salve in case he needs to. In case somebody goes missing from the map. Up on the top lane, Zai. Zai and Burning. This is going to be a very interesting matchup. Zai played an amazing Darkseer here not too long ago. Actually, that wasn't the last game. He just landed vacuum walls left, right, and center. Absolutely amazing hero on him, and yeah, there was just they didn't seem to find a solution for him, which was basically what cost them the victory. There was the OTC Rampage, but Sai did a lot of work in ensuring that Team Secret didn't actually lose before they had to. Little toss out, trying to get a couple of last hits here. RTC he's sitting on 11, is getting outflanked by this Shadow Fiend, but no big surprise there as Fari and Chuan, they're just running that middle lane, dual lane, and it is the stronger lane, if you look at it. It is the much stronger lane. But it's not going to be given the Ferrari the crucial levels that he needs. It's he can always catch up. Tiny is quite a good catch-up hero because he can farm so fast. Once he gets the Aghanim Scepter, his farm just skyrockets. which is basically why I can afford to do this. He's probably also going to be farming for the quick ags. Or the quick blink, depending on what he actually wants to go. I haven't actually seen RTC Tiny in a long time. He's going to be taking a couple of races there. They're actually rotating top Puppy. Looking for Enigma here. So he's not going to find him just yet. He's rotating up towards Burning. But not really much going to come of it. He has 2 points into Shallow Wave and has an unskilled, so probably going to be popping into either Grave or Poison Touch, depending on what they need. S4 currently might be experiencing some rotations here soon, as Ferrari is going to be going down into that jungle. There's a ward scouting him out, so S4 just going to be backing off, I presume, here, as there is no smoke up on the top lane. Burning. Not actually taking... Yeah, S4, he's just backing out right now. He knows. And that just cost Ferrari some crucial rotation time. That basically allowed the Tiny to catch right back up, as you can see. The top lane, Puppy has let go of a poise. No, that's only Shallow Wave on the Burning. Taking quite a fair amount of harass. Sai, inside the woods, is going to be finding Burning here. Burning looks like he wants to go on, but there's another search out. And Sai should be home scot-free with the Dazzle as well. Now, Witch Doctor rotating in. That means that middle lane is very, very exposed out to the burst damage. If you can shut down a Shadow Fiend, if you can burn him down with the Avalanche and the Toss, I mean, Shadow Fiend is not a tanky hero. Like, there's just no way around that. He is not a very tanky hero. Chuan, oh, coming in with a casket. It's going to be bouncing to the creeps. Back to Arteezy, but just not in time, and he should be absolutely fine. It's taking about 17 tick damage, so no problem for him. 26. Not really much to worry about for him when you got a Wisp up. You're basically on your ass 24/7. Darkseer. Sai has actually been getting surprisingly good farm. S4 is also trying to catch up. This is like the farming race here early. Who can get the most farm in the last time and who can be in fighting condition the earliest? And right now it's actually looking to be Secret. They got 35 last hits on Sai here with 33 going the way of Razor, aka S4, who's actually outfarming Burning on his Weaver. Oh, Luo is rotating into basically just some stolen damage. He does have buff and Echo and a Fissure. But now S4, he has to be careful. Faith is rotating in. Does he have a Black Hole yet? He doesn't, so there's really no lockdown. Chuan does have the casket. Well, they have the stuns, but they just don't have the damage. That's basically it, because Razor is quite a tanky hero. There goes the stun. Luo, he's going to be trying to walk on him, but not really going to be a problem. In the meantime, Kuroki and Arteezy, they're rotating up towards the top lane. They could try to find Burning here. That would be such a neat pickoff if they could actually get him. In the meantime, the rotation down. Luo. Oh, it was actually Ferrari looking for the rotation. Burning. He's stuck underneath his own tower. Puppy doesn't really seem to care too much about it. But yeah, they're just going to be pushing in the top lane. And First Blood down on the bottom lane. S4 not paying attention and getting completely burned down by IG. I was expecting we'd have that lane under control, but they're going to be trading it for a top tower, which I don't think is all that bad for Secret. They just need to basically play objective-based gaming because of their amount of push. Tiny is going to be able to burn down towers so damn fast, so as soon as he gets the axe, those towers are going to be dropping left, right, and center. Whereas IG, they're much more of a teamfight center lineup. They got the Shadow Fiend, of course, does one hell of a lot of damage to towers, but then you have the Earthshaker and the Enigma and the Witch Doctor, who aren't necessarily up against or good up against towers, but they're very, very good in the fights. So Secret very much playing objective-based gaming this game. That's at least what I'm thinking they're looking to do. We saw some of it in game number 1, for those of you who actually watched it. Secret, they didn't care about kills. They just wanted towers and racks. And they got it. It was like, they had the Phoenix, he Icarus dived in deep, popped the egg, and then you basically just went full haywire with the rest of them just going in on the tower. So everybody going in for it. Arteezy is going to be trying to burn down the neutrals here. That's Kuroki and Arteezy. They're looking like a rather strong squad. The only exception is that Ferrari, he's got the superior amount of farm out of that mid lane. Not by much, though. Not by much. Superior experience, but GPM is actually going the way of Artesia right now because he's been taking jungle camps. So up in the top lane, oh, Puppy is going to be able to TP out on Burning. As Zai, rotating in with an Invis rune here, there's not really much he can do. He can try for the vacuum. There goes the Iron Shell. Vacuum back in, Burning is not actually in trouble. There's not enough damage up from Zai yet. And they need something to reveal the Weaver. Now the smoke rotation. Tuan, Ferrari, and Faith are going to be rotating down to try to find S4. This could be a disaster for him if they actually find him. He's rotating back. He's seeing it coming, but they're going to dive him. They got the creep waves tanking up the lanes. There goes the casket. Not bouncing to anything just yet. There goes Ferrari. He's going to be trying to look for the raises. There goes the stun as well. S4 eating all sorts of damage, and he is basically not actually gone yet. The Maldic, I don't think it's going to be able to take him down. There comes Sai. He's going to be finding Chuan here. Razor TPing out. They didn't finish the job. And IG going to be losing out big time on that trade. I was absolutely expecting them to win that exchange. But in the end, just didn't finish off S4, and he had a stick charge ready, which caused the Maldic to not be as harmful as it potentially could have been. Kuroki is going to be going for some neat little dewarding there. That is just out of range. Oh, that is so... oh no. That is so painful to watch. Meanwhile, Sai also taking care of some of those creep waves. Should probably be potentially, depends on what. Nah, Razor's working into the mech. That means that you can afford to get something not entirely positive on my Darkseer. Usually I just go mech on Darkseer. But seeing the fact that the Razor's actually getting it, I don't know what the first pickup for Sai is gonna be. He has a Soul Ring, he has Arcane Boots. It could be a Blink Dagger. To try to, because Surge is good, but you're still going to be seeing him coming. Blink Dagger, you're not. So you can initiate for Artesia. You can sync up that that Blink Vacuum combination, that Avalanche Vacuum combination. You just vacuum, Artesia runs in, goes for the Avalanche, and then the toss onto somebody, back down upon him, and that's going to be doing one hell of a lot of damage. And Artesia rotating towards the top lane. They might be looking to find Burning here. As the wave is pushing in, they're waiting for it. Burning. Oh, the toss plus the Avalanche. That's one dead Weaver. And Artesia, easy pickoff for him. And that's going to be bringing Sai one step closer to his Blink Dagger as well. So I do believe he got that assist. Puppy has basically just been rotating around. He's actually level 6 for roaming support. That is rather impressive. His experience per minute is not as bad as Chuan's. Chuan is still only level 5. Did get some stuck in the down the wrong windpipe, basically. But yeah, Zai is going to be trying to deal with the creep waves here. SS4. He's got the mech coming for him. Not a whole lot of time. Artesia rotating up into the jungle here. As Faith is gonna get initiated upon by Artesia, and that's an easy pickoff for the little Rocky man. So much damage coming out for him, and IG, they just can't seem to stop him. Every single time they got caught off guard, or they get caught off guard, Artesia is the one jumping them. It's in there with the Avalanche toss, and the amount of burst that it actually does. It's 260 plus about a hit. That is, yeah, way more than enough. It could be, they could take down almost the Shadow Fiend with that. Not really. He's one of the tankier heroes on the map right now. But you jump on the supports, like Faith or Chuan or Luo, and they're gone. Luo has a bit too much HP. But you get the idea. And if you get Sai running in as well, oh, they're in such a good spot right now. The smoke rotation, once again, they want to try to find S4. He could be in a lot of trouble here. But if Secret, they scout this out, they do have the rotations back. But if S4 can do enough damage, oh, he's hiding inside the woods. Just going to be TPing out. Such good map awareness coming out from him. Seeing that full rotation coming in. That allows them to go and take top tower. IG just wasting a rotation there. They don't even see S4 TPing out. So they have no idea that they're actually, that's basically a goose chase. So top tower might get pressured here in not too long. They got the Iron Shell on him. And yeah, actually, they're just waiting for S4 to come back out. They don't know he's not there anymore. Now they probably anticipated that he's been TPing out. But they're gonna be taking the tier 1 regardless, but that would have falled either way. So, fell. That would have fell either way. Now the rotation, so coming in. Burning is dropping in. Likewise with Ferrari. And is he gonna be, cutting? Nah, they're too mobile. The secret squad right now with Psy, Surge, and the Blink Daggers, they're just too mobile. On the mid lane, Luo. S4 is actually going to be taking that middle tower, so basically a trade for the bottom tower, which is definitely in Secret's favor. If we take a look at the net worth here, it's about 1k, so this game's still very, very close. Oh, Psy, Kuroki, and Arteezy. They're caught inside IG's jungle. They're rotating in on him. There goes the Fissure onto 3. Luo coming in, but there goes the Avalanche. Buying them a bit of time to escape. Burning, he's going back in, eating so much damage. And there goes the wall vacuum. Psy, though, he might pay with his life. He's so damn close. Burning is not going to be taking his life. Luo going to be missing the Fissure as well. Arteezy, he's still sticking in there, almost baiting out the IG squad. Nice movement out from Secret. And they just didn't have the initiation. Faith, though, he has a black hole now. He doesn't have a Blink Dagger, which means that they need the Fissure to initiate. And Poppy, in the meantime, he's just pushing in middle lane. S4 is sitting there as backup in case the fight erupts. He is one of the heroes that's going to have to deal with Faith. But the issue is, the only real lockdown they have with Faith is basically the vacuum and the avalanche. And if Psy and Arteezy get stuck inside the chrono, they have no way of cancelling it. Which is probably why somebody like maybe even Psy, actually Puppy, needs to invest in a Yule Scepter, or even Racer. I could imagine. I mean, he's gonna be having ridiculous movement speed with that. There is just no way around it. If he gets the Yule Scepter, his movement is gonna be so good all the way across the map. But I don't think that's particularly, let's just say, a very good Racer item. It's not something you usually expect because it doesn't combo with anything. But they need lockdown. Up on the top lane. Oh, they're going onto Arteezy. He's going to be down. And Psy? Oh, almost. Almost in trouble there. Has to relocate. Yep, the Wisp is coming back. He's down. Kuroki, you're dead, my man. There's just no way around it. There goes the double kill out from Luo. And no counter trade, though S4 is pushing in that bottom tower. It's tanking up quite a bit, but the only rotation coming in is Burning. That should be more than enough for S4 to try to handle. CP out, there is no lockdown for him, so not a problem for him. But Burning also having the time lapse of an online. There was no way around it. Up on the top lane, Arteezy is back in the fray. He's actually going for a pair of drums here first. Gonna be trying to get those early stats in, so he can actually start fighting before basically, so they do not as farm reliant. Because usually what you would do is just basically you would combo it up with a Wisp, and then you would AFK farm for like 25 minutes until you have your axe and an AC, and then you would start doing stuff. With the drums, he's going to be getting increased mobility, a bit of extra attack speed, and a bit of extra damage, which allows him to be in and out of fights super quick, and it's going to be increasing the mobility of everybody else as well. Oh, Burning is going on to Puppy here. There goes the Grave, and he should be able to make it back out easily. It's going to be so annoying for Burning. He is forcing out CPs, but that's also it. Like, it's not super productive compared to what he could be doing, but now the Drum of Endurance are online, the Aura, giving everybody a bit of increased movement speed. Tiny, he's almost running for 400 here. For the next point in, he's gonna be running for 403. That is ridiculously fast, Tiny. It's basically a rock you can't stop. Oh, cue the music. If I had it. But yeah, regardless, Arteezy now into his second final form. This isn't even my final form. But he's gonna be so strong coming into this late game. Oh, Luo is gonna be finding Arteezy. There goes the Avalanche onto them both. Doesn't get the combo. Ferrari wants to let go of the Requiem, but gonna hold it back just at the last second. Oh, Luo taking so much damage. Kuroki, he is in deep. Wants to try to find him, but nice bait out from Luo. He's going to a creep there. They got the Racer coming in the other side of the fight. Sai as well. Managed to bring down the Earthshaker, and there goes Ferrari. He's gonna burn. And this is the perfect time. Yep, that right there is a tier 2 for him, potentially even more. Ferrari, he's down for about 40 seconds, and Luo likewise. But they both have ultis, so they do have to be careful once they're spawning. Had they baited out an ult? Oh, hold on. Oh, sneaky Roshan out by burning and Faith. And that means that they cannot afford to push, because with Burning having an Aegis, he can just play around with him basically however he likes. And possibly going for that quick Desolator again. Sai is going to be vacuuming up the Eidolons. So he's going to be working into a Herd of Defiance. That's not half that bad. You got a lot of magic damage coming out from the Earthshaker in terms of the Fissure, Enchant Totem. Not really Enchant Totem, that's just stun. But the Echo and the Fissure. That's a lot of damage. Plus you got the Enigma, Black Hole, plus the Midnight Pulse. It's going to be hurting as well. Chuan, a bit less. The Maldic that's going to be hurting him, but the Death Ward is going to be going right through. I don't think he's going to be going Vanguard as well, but it is definitely a neat pickup what he's actually got right there. Sai, oh, he's looking for Luo. This could be such a big pickup. The relocate in. Luo is going to get burned down. Kill going the way of Ortiz. And Kuroki, yeah, he's just going to be going back to top lane. That's the cool thing about this Wisp. Oh, shit. Actually, forgetting or not bringing Ortiz, I think Burning was just waiting for him. And Kuroki is not going to be burning down. Finding the tether. Almost, at least. Little Beetle. Bringing him down in the end. And it's a middle tower just outside of deny range. One catapult hit and it should be gone. But in the meantime, IG, they're pressuring in the top lane. They know the Tiny does not have the relocate. Does have a TP, however, but it's just going back to base. They really need the IO for the relocate in, and there should be one dead top tower. Burning doesn't have the Deso just yet. S4, he's trying to run in the vacuum out, and Burning is almost down off for the count. Ferrari, no real damage, and Dazzle, aka Puppy, denying that tower. So they do manage to deny it. IG not getting the gold out of it they actually wanted in terms of last hits. Yeah, of course, Sai sitting on the most. Oh, the smoke up from Secret here. They want to find something. Burning now has the Desolator, so he's going to be burning down the supports of Secret so damn fast. Likewise with the Tiny. He doesn't exactly have a lot of armor, which is basically his weakness. But then again, the majority of damage coming out from EG this time, it is magic damage, which it doesn't amplify. Secret, S4 has burned the smoke. Burning, he's looking for Sai. He's gonna find him. But Sai, you should just be running back out, but taking so much damage. And Burning, oh, he's looking for the kill here. It's actually gonna, he denied the little Swarmling, the little Beetle. As they're now going to be applying pressure to that middle tower. That should just fall in a couple of hits. Oh, that's going to be a tricky deny first. We're going to try to force out Burning first. Nope, not going to get it. Not worth it. As IG, they're keeping this game close. It's about 2k in favor of Secret currently, and that is a declining lead in terms of net worth. Experience is also up in the 2k area. Midas Earthshaker has to catch up. My man, I have not seen that build before. 22-minute Midas. But then again, that's going to be bringing him ahead in terms of getting levels, which is exactly what you need on Earthshaker. You want to be able to do as much damage as possible, and this is an investment. Basically, he got all the items he needs for the next, let's just say 40 minutes, if, let's just say that all he does is blink in, drop the Fissure, and drop the Echo Slam. Oh, speaking of the Echo Slam, Ortiz taking so much damage. Is he gonna die? Yes, he is. Now the counter initiation, though. They got Puppy, Sai, and S4 rotating in. The vacuum is gonna be catching out Luo. So a 1-for-1 trade, but definitely going the way of definitely going the way of IG. Losing the Tiny. Secret, that was not what they wanted. Yeah. The net worth is the significant difference, and yeah, Ortiz just got brought down, but look at what the man is farming here. He's working his way towards an Aghanim Scepter. That's gonna hurt. When he gets that axe online, Shadow Fiend, for one, is just gonna be banged down so bad. He's very, very vulnerable towards these heavy, heavy damage heroes. People that can burn you down so fast. Mainly burst damage, but a Tiny can do it as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And as for, they're trying to get this bottom tower. Just gonna be slow sieging it for now. They got Burning. It's gonna be trying to time lapse out. The Aegis is now reclaimed. They could try to go for him. Burning, trying to outjuke him. They know which way he's running, or at least S4 does. He's got him on his sights. Could try to go for the Link so they know where he is. He's gonna be running down south. They do see him. Does he have a TP skull? No, he doesn't. He's gone. Burning, there's no way he can get out of this anymore. Alright, TC, with the toss, bringing down the Weaver. And he's just overextending way bad. And that's the second item for the Aghanim Scepter now. Sai has got the full pipe as well. That is very, very neat up against this, up against the Witch Doctor and the Enigma. And the Luo Echo as well. Oh, Ferrari might be in trouble here. He's going to have to pop the BKB. Trying to TP out, but the toss is going to cancel it. Ferrari is in so much trouble. Trying for the Requiem. Not that much damage. And he's going to be going down. Missing the stun, though. Oh, Ferrari got the Blink Dagger. He's down on the low ground. They want to try to chase him down. No, they won't. Or it's easy to say, nope, it's not worth my time. But that nice Blink Dagger and the missed stun. Had RTC landed that, that would have been one dead Shadow Fiend. But the man is tanky with that BKB. And speaking of BKBs, we got one on Racer as well. So the tankiness out from him will be ridiculous. That is one. Wow. Wow, Puppy, really? Really, Puppy? He's the only one who has an effigy. I know that, yeah. IG, they have a couple. They got a couple of cool ones. Most of them are in Chinese. That's just a cool pose right there. That's Burning, basically being that's just Burning being Burning. Champions. It's after yep. They're already ready for it to go. That is cool. That is like seriously cool. That Storm Spirit. But yeah, regardless. Arteezy taking a couple of ancient stacks. That was just a little sidestep. Kuroki keeping him fat and tanky, as he's basically outfarmed the Shadow Fiend by full 1,000. Ferrari is going to be taking his stack of ancients down the bottom lane. Luo, they know he's there, but Luo knows that Secret are rotating in for him as well. So both teams are very, very careful. It is the finals after all, so if you feel that this is very, very slow Dota, it's supposed to be. Neither team wants to make a mistake, because both teams know that if they make a mistake, they're going to emphasize on it. Both teams have very, very punishing lineups, because they're both relying on a lot of snowball. You got the Tiny and the Shadow Fiend, who's basically countering each other out in terms of the snowball. Then you got Darkseer with the Vacuum, who's going to be basically punishing you for bad positioning constantly. And Puppy with the Shallow Grave, and also again the Weave with the bad positioning. He's going to be trying to save up his own hero, so if you make a mistake and don't bring him down in time, Puppy's going to be there with the Grave 99% of the times. Razor is basically that strong tanky hero that he can basically afford to make a few mistakes, but he's meant to be up in the front lines. He's meant to tank up all that damage up from IG. Earthshaker, if you get in a bad spot, he will fissure you, he'll blink in, and he'll echo you, and then you're gone. So, every single one of these teams are very, very good if somebody has slightly bad positioning. And they cannot fight without a full 5-man squad, I feel. Neither team. Oh, S4, he's walking right up into Luo. It's going to be popping the BKB. Luo, he's trying to escape. Faith, he has the black hole. Might want to turn. Can't find it. Can't find the black hole. May have to just toss it on. There's the black hole onto Arteezy. The Rec Room as well is going to go. Arteezy, he's burning so low. He's living for now. Zai is trying to get the wall off, but no real damage. Arteezy is going to get saved by the Grave. Now tossing up Faith is not going to be getting him on time. Ferrari, though, is going to burn down. And Burning, trying to do damage off the back there. S4, maybe trying to chase him down. Burning. Oh, Sai not going to be trying to go for him. So 2 for 3 exchange so far. And what a fight. What a fight. But in the meantime, take a look at what Kuroki's been doing. He just doesn't care about the fight. He's just like, I'm gonna push in top lane. I'm gonna slow siege their tier 3s. Forcing out the rotation from Burning, but yeah, that's basically just to take pressure off their bottom towers, so Puppey doesn't have to worry about a Burning all of a sudden showing up. Faith. As far as I know, yeah, he did survive that whole encounter. As RTC did get burned down before he actually got the, before he brought him down out. And now has, of course, the Aghanim Scepter and is working his way towards a BKB. That's going to be so painful for Weaver to fight up against. That was essentially physical. I thought it was magical. That's going to be so painful for Earthshaker to fight up against. Because that's basically the only real counter they've had to him so far. Is the Tiny, able to just stun him up and lock him down constantly. Because you saw how little the Requiem did to him there. It basically didn't hurt RTC. It took all of the damage from IG to even bring him low, which was why they didn't have anything for when S4, Sai, and Puppey showed up. And Kuroki just totally did his own thing. Just worked on that top tower so well. And IG, they still got a very much a shot at this. It's just one good team fight. It's one good team fight that's separating them right now. It's 8 and 11, slight lead for a Secret. And even though it says 4,000 or 3,000, a bit more than that, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. As the bottom tower is gonna get burned down here. So they do manage to take that tier 1. It's burning. Rotating down Puppey, he's sticking around. This could be a disaster for him. Now seeing it coming. He does have a grave and the shallow, yeah, the TP and the shallow grave, so no problem for him. And that was not a bad play by Burning. I don't think he expected Puppey to rotate in that fast. Roshan is now back up, so that's going to be rather interesting. Both teams have very, very good Rosh potential. Tiny and IO with the Dazzle minus armor is going to be able to burn down Rosh super fast. But then again, you also have the side of IG with the Shadow Fiend, a Weaver with a ridiculous amount of minus armor. And you should have some form extra, I think it was. Nope, no extra minus armor, but regardless, the Weaver is going to be able to burn down Roshan so fast with that Desolator. So both teams, very, very good Rosh potential, and they can both fight each other in the pit. I'd say IG comes out slightly stronger unless Sai pulls off some serious vacuum shit and just drops everybody on the cliff. But that's very, very unlikely to happen. He did do it to, I think it was Burning, where he basically just, he was standing inside there in the Rosh pit, and he just vacuumed him right onto the cliff. Right here. If you can actually see the box. And both teams just drawing all over the map here. As Sai pushing in the middle lane. And Kuroki and RTC taking care of that top lane. As the pause is going to be coming out. I'm not entirely sure what is actually happening here. So hopefully we're going to be getting the game on the way relatively soon. Might be some technical difficulties or something like that. Tell you what, I'll be back in a second. I'm going to pause for this because I don't have time for it. And we are back in the fray. Was some TeamSpeak communication errors, or not communication errors, basically just TeamSpeak server errors. Took a few minutes to fix, and now they're back into the game. Burning, he's got the BKB. That's going to be working up so well against the Razor here. As likewise with Sai, I don't know if it pierces spell immunity. It doesn't, so he can't vacuum Burning anymore. Dazzle can get the weave off. But basically, the main factor is gonna be Tiny. No avalanche. There is a toss, but no damage because the damage is magical. But the avalanche is not gonna be on point, which has been Burning's biggest issue so far. But I just don't feel the Weavers had the impact that I was hoping for. The pickoffs have been so difficult because of the Puppy Grave. Like constantly, whenever you're trying to go for a pickoff, Puppy has been there. And he's just been graving up wherever he was trying to get down. And basically the TP has been coming up. I'm actually surprised that IG didn't pick up something like an axe to try to deal with Puppy, or to try to deal with the Grave, just dunk through it, or something like an Ancient Apparition. Let's just say you pick up an Ancient Apparition against the Witch, or instead of the Witch Doctor. That's gonna be working through it as well, plus a lot of tick damage, which basically screws with both Ortizes and size blinks. But yeah, Sai is super duper farmed here. If you can just take a look at it for a second. He's got Arcades, Blink, Shiva's Guard, ridiculous amount of gold. He's out farming a flippin' Razor. As the Solar Crest has now been picked up from Puppy. This super medallion. That is ridiculous. It is a ridiculously good item with the for the minus attack, or with the miss chance as well, and the 10 in minus armor. It's a ridiculously good item to just pop on Shadow Fiend, because he's gonna be missing 30% of the time, and he's got no armor. Basically, there is no armor left. And there goes the smoke. Looks like they want to try for something. IG. Think they're trying for the Roach Pit. There is a ward, but no vision for Secret currently. That's going to be scouting them out. Okay, I think it just clipped them. It just clipped them. They know they're in Roach Pit. They know they're in Roach Pit, and this is going to be Puppy actually getting scouted out by Faith here. As you have Luo sitting on the edge as well. It's easy. Just jumping in and demolishing Faith before he even gets off the black hole. Sai, they got to try to go for something. There's the vacuum on Sean, and he should be going down to Kuroki. And this is a Roshan for Secret to take. IG getting demolished. What a play by Arteezy. And this is one fast Roshan. Secret. They're working their way towards victory, and this is the step. This is one step of the way. He's got the Aegis. And what is he dropping? The Drum of Endurance. He doesn't really need it at this point. This is one hell of a game out by Secret so far. And they're just going to be going straight for the bottom tower here. They just want to say, alright, we're going to win this, and we're going to win this on our terms. Or it's easy man-moding everybody. Looks like they might actually just back off for now, just get some security. And they've burned out all the outer towers of IG. And it's going to be difficult for them to come back, but they need Faith. They need him to land a good black hole. He's landed one black hole in the entire game so far, which is not really optimal when you're playing an Enigma. Or when you're playing like an initiating Enigma. When you actually have the Blink Dagger going. And oh, the big items out from S4. He's got the Aghanim Scepter coming for him now, and the towers are going to be dropping even faster off the back of that. I know it's easy. Holy hell. This guy's on fire right now. Now the gem. Out from Luo. Don't know what they're actually trying to go for. Probably just going to be trying Forbidden Ward, because they basically got everything warded right now, Secret. They know everything that's happening in and around the Roach Pit. Plus the middle lane. They got wards left, right, and center. So Puppy is very much doing it left, right, and center right now. Burning. Sitting down the bottom lane. Gonna try to force out maybe a rotation here. Because they don't know where Secret are currently. They have absolutely no vision beyond that ward right there. That's it. That's all they have for vision. And I think that was just what they were looking for. They just needed Arteezy to get that Assault Cuirass. Gonna be rotating down towards the bottom lane, where he's gonna be cleaning up the creep wave here. There should be a rather fast push. The overcharge just making him so damn powerful. Ferrari, they need to try to see if they can reclaim at least some of their own secret shop. As RTZ, he's pushing in bottom lane.
Top tower is under attack.
This is determination out by Secret. And do keep in mind that if they win, it's gonna be their very first lane win. Oh, the rotation in from Faye, Ferrari, and Sai, aka Luo. They're gonna be dropping the Fisher Bomb onto Arteezy, but he's the dangerous target to go on. Arteezy gonna be popping the BKB. It's gonna be dropping first. S4 now follow up. Ferrari getting all of his damage eaten. S4 eating an ulti, but just doesn't care. There goes the black hole though. Faith, beautiful black hole. Schwando burning. There's no follow up damage in Faith. He's gonna be down. They got the Witch Doctor and the Earthshaker and the Enigma burning. There's nothing he can do. Gonna try for the BKB. Fisher as well, gonna be stunning them up, but there goes the toss. Oh, it's easy. Demolishing everybody right now. And Zai might find the vacuum. I don't think he needs it. There goes the toss, the Echo. Not doing anything. And this is Secret. They're gonna be taking this game. I don't think there's any way back now. They don't have a black hole, they don't have a death ward, and they don't have an echo. This is every single major ulti on cooldown. And this is definitely at least Rax. Oh, it's easy. Jumping on a Ferrari. He's going to be bringing him down. Burning is now the target of choice. Chuan, all he can do is drop a casket. And there goes the tier 3. The Rax as well. Arteezy jumping in on Chuan, gonna be bringing him down. Double kill for Arteezy so far. And they're gonna be going straight for the throne. This could be it. They could just be your Red Bull champions, and they will be. IG tapping out. And Secret will be taking this game and $250,000 home in their pockets. Holy hell, what a game. Wow. And there's the draft screen. That is ridiculous right there. Oh, it's easy. I'm impressed by this. Very good job out by Kuroki supporting him, making sure that he stays comfortable in the early game. And generally, IG, they just didn't have the fight. Their coordination was off, and that cost them. But regardless, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this game, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.